I became involved with Solidarity with South Sudan in its very early years. I was moved by how the Solidarity members faced very challenging situations those first months, with most new to living in the country that was coming out of years of war. Some building and renovations had been done to provide housing, but much of the ministry was carried out in small rooms or under a tree.
When we first came, we witnessed the people were hungry during the rain season. The children were malnourished and all the basic needs were not met. So we became involved to the project of agriculture to help the people to improve their skill of farming.
I began with students here, and it was a very, very nice experience with the people that was beginning, because they were all open to learn. They were eager to receive what they thought it was good for them. And I liked and I tried to share and present them opportunities for them to develop.
The first year, the people planting small thing and also planting in the bush. But year by year, we can see the improvement. The people now adapt what we teach them in the farm, teach them how to learn to plant in line and how to weeding, how to harvesting, and also teach them how to do animal production.
So during my time with Solidarity, a gift I treasure is co-ministering with the local people who experienced all that the country had been through. They were presently concerned about their families, their people, and their places of ministry. I felt immersed in their reality, their hopes for the country, and their care for people and their perspective.
Many good and exciting experience that I had during that time, starting from the opening of the school to the first graduation of the first group of students. But I think that the most exciting one and the most important was the experience that we shared with the students and with the people in July 2011, when the independence of the country was proclaimed. The enthusiasm and the hope during the celebration for independence was really something touching.
Seeing the people, especially the women, in 2011 come out of the polling stations and show us their inked thumbs they had voted, and we so rejoiced that day.
Of course, there is also the other side of the medal, but also this we shared with our people and with our students. No, the human disaster, the disillusion, and the suffering for the civil war, which started in 2013 and went on in the following years.
For many years now, I have been living in the United Nations camp in Malakal, South Sudan, with people who have been displaced by war, by the civil war. It has been a great joy for me to accompany them in all the challenges they face daily, to live, to survive, to find security, and hopefully one day to live in peace.
Many people in South Sudan are faced with a diverse range of adverse experiences caused by poverty, neglect, domestic violence, abuses, and tribal conflict and experience of war. So we, the pastoral team, have taken up this challenge to help the people to overcome their traumatic experience and heal themselves from all their inner wounds. So the trauma healing is one of the one of the focus point of our pastoral mission.
As we stayed together at the same venue for several weeks at a time, doing training, they shared their stories and the struggles of their lives and families. I remember a priest I worked with often. During a workshop where we viewed a PowerPoint on the effects of trauma, he said, "I see now I'm traumatized from my family situation as a child."
My greatest impression was the students and the tragic stories that they told, and it was an honor for me to help them learn English.
Interacting with students and listening to their stories which are very, very touching, the background from which they came up to this level, and still having that resilience to go on, to become something in their lives. That is very rewarding.
Seeing the growth, just even in language of people, because I did manage to teach all 4 years of 2 groups and see them actually come to getting their certificate.
They said that the best learning for them, it was knowing that learning can be a different ways, and also that they have learned how to think deeply, critically, and they are a different way of thinking. Just to give these statements, it was a very nice gift for me, because I think they are beginning their process of learning.
I joined Solidarity Community in Rimenze. Now I am there on nearly 3 months. And I believe and trust in the contribution of Solidarity to the people of South Sudan, especially the women. There is some joy when I'm gathering with the women and the people who are left out now, to reach out to them, to be able to move together with them, to journey with them, to listen to what they have to say, or let's say to listen to the voice of God through them.
They have a lot money from harvesting, and they can afford to buy the children go to school. They also buy clothing, buy more matches, also buy more bicycle, also motorbike. Some of them can afford buy motorbike, and also they have a small money, so can afford assist the family member when they are sick. So that's we can see the project of Solidarity help the life of the people, and then help them to overcome the poverty.
I found the integration of various congregations in the community life and in the mission wonderful. SSS is a great inspiration for me and a preview of what the religious life of the future should be.
This new paradigm of religious life was just so inspiring. Intercongregational, international, male, female.
Various congregations with religious and lay people associated, responding to the needs of the world wherever their presence is most necessary.
I am the longest serving member of Solidarity with 4.5 years of experience. Just shows the change in personnel. Since I have come, over 20 new people have been appointed to Solidarity in South Sudan. So there's a great interest of congregations still in giving personnel to South Sudan. That's a great sense of energy for me to see that continuing interest in Solidarity in its mission.
During my many visits to South Sudan, I've been heartened by seeing the religious and laity working together, coming from different countries and congregations, building the capacity of South Sudanese as teachers, nurses, midwives, farmers, and pastoral teams. Friends in Solidarity, the U.S. partner to Solidarity with South Sudan, is pleased to be a major financial supporter of this work.
We have moved on. We're now looking at building capacity, building structures, building institutes. Some problems, yes, but we are now moving on from those foundation days. And it's great to be able to see a project conceived in 2008 and is now almost at the level of fruition. That's great to participate in that, whether at support level or in the front line. I'm very happy to be able to go around to communities and know that we are helping them through giving new members, through giving funds, and also to be there to support them individually and collectively.
One gentleman student came up to me at the end of his graduation and he told me, "Sister, I am grateful. I am very grateful. I don't know how to express. I don't know how to give back, but I am very grateful." That moment was very sacred for me, where I saw gratitude. And these talks of ours on sustainability and the trouble Solidarity takes to teach each one of them or to give them this knowledge in this campus is a contribution of so many people around the world.
Every South Sudanese have something to say. Every South Sudanese have some experience, traumatic experience to tell to us. Those experiences really motivating me to continue my mission as a missionary, to serve these people in a better way, to help them to build their life and find peace with their life and with themselves and with the community and with their family.
That Solidarity members, we were there to walk with the people. And I've never, ever forgotten that. And it still abides in my being.
A time of being present with the people in their suffering, in their joys, their sorrows, letting them know they were not alone, and being with them, sharing things together, such as a simple cup of porridge. In this, I received more than I believed I gave to the people, as we shared together our life in faith, hoping for a time of peace to come in South Sudan.
Solidarity members had tremendous energy and passion for this mission, to empower the South Sudanese people to build a just and peaceful society.
We pray God's blessing on the next 10 years or so as we celebrate the 15th anniversary.
People talk about providence. I think providence is very present in Solidarity, in our work. We continue to have good blessings. We continue to do good work. Thank you very much.